So, looking at all of the coverage from E3 this year, it seems like Call of Duty Modern Warfare is going to be the best Call of Duty we have ever received. What is going on, guys? It's your boy TDefton here, back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about, or having a discussion about, the latest installment in the Call of Duty franchise. So if you haven't heard, if you've been living under a rock, the latest franchise, or the latest addition to the Call of Duty franchise, is going to be Call of Duty Modern Warfare, developed by Infinity Ward. And it seems like this is going to be the best installment in the Call of Duty franchise thus far. Now, let me back up for a second, because I know that statement is going to be a little bit controversial and it might not make a lot of sense, but hear me out. So in the past, Call of Duty was based around an arcade style shoot 'em up. You know, everything is very action-like, everything is very exciting. It kind of makes war seem glamorous, and that's something that Infinity Ward is trying to change with the new installment of Modern Warfare. So what they're trying to do here is make war gritty. They're trying to make it as realistic, quote-unquote, as possible. War isn't fun. War isn't, you know, it isn't something that causes for celebration. When a soldier actually kills someone, they're not sitting there cheering most of the time. They just do the job and they keep on moving. And that's exactly the type of atmosphere that Infinity Ward seems to be showing with this new installment of Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Now, if you've been paying attention to the media recently, there has been a lot of controversy surrounding Call of Duty Modern Warfare and how violent it is, how dark it is, how gritty it is. And Infinity Ward, or Activision, they aren't backing down. They are saying, hey, look, this is the story we want to tell. If you don't like it, go play something else. This game isn't for you. And I actually really like that approach. I like the fact that they're taking a stand. They're holding their ground, and they're saying, hey, this is the type of story that we want to tell. War isn't something that's, you know, fun and glamorous. It's not something that, you know, should be taken lightly. We want to show the real side of war. We want to show how dark and gritty and methodical, and how much these soldiers actually have to sit there and think, and, you know, how precise they are, how calculated they are, how cold they are, because they have to be. If they aren't, they're dead, and that's the way it should be. So the things that I just mentioned, those aren't necessarily the reasons why Modern Warfare is going to be the best Call of Duty that has existed so far. It's not necessarily that, it's that they're taking a new approach to Call of Duty. It's no longer going to be, from what we've seen, it's no longer going to be a arcade style shooter. It's not going to be something that's, you know, it's going to be fun, obviously. I hope so, at least, but it's not going to be something that is lighthearted. You know, it's going to be something. It's not going to be something that's super fast-paced as Call of Duty was previously, you know. It seems like they're taking an approach that's similar to tactical shooters like Rainbow Six Siege, and it might even be slower than Rainbow Six Siege. It might even be something that's more methodical than Rainbow Six Siege, which is something that we haven't seen super often. You know, some games have tried to do it and it becomes boring, and that's one of my main concerns. But if they pull it off right, I think that this could be a very good direction for Call of Duty as a franchise, making it more of a tactical shooter rather than an arcade style shooter. If you want to have an arcade style shooter, you know, you obviously have the previous titles, and maybe what they're planning is to switch off between the different developers. Have one developer have, you know, the arcade style shooter, and then have another developer, i.e. Infinity Ward, do the more realistic, methodical, you know, calculated, the more tactical experience. I think that that'd be a really good direction. I think that would increase their sales by a lot, because you can tap into some new margins that you never did before. You could tap into the tactical community, the type of people who are into that slow, methodical gameplay. You never had that audience before. Now, I know there's going to be a lot of people who are not for this new change to Call of Duty. There's going to be some people, especially those in the younger audience, who are going to miss the arcade style of the previous Call of Duty titles. But I feel like this is the right direction for Call of Duty to go in order to regain that previous audience that they had. Because actually, you'd be surprised. A lot of people who used to play Call of Duty moved on to more tactical shooters like Rainbow Six Siege or Squad. A lot of people I know in particular, and myself included. So I feel like this is the natural evolution for Call of Duty, and I feel like it's the right direction for them to go. But honestly, this is just my opinion, and I enjoy conversing with people. I enjoy, getting into discussions with people. So if you have an opposing opinion, or if you even have the same opinion, please go ahead and let me know down in the comments. Let me know your own thoughts and opinions on the subject, because I think that this is a really important topic to talk about because of how stagnant Call of Duty has been throughout the past few years, and how much of a game changer this can be for the Call of Duty franchise as a whole. This can bring in that whole previous audience that left the game and then some. This can honestly change the landscape for Call of Duty as a whole. So I want to get into the stuff that has been said by the media about Modern Warfare being so disturbing, I guess. In particular, there were some scenes in the demo that was showed at E3 that threw people off, and that makes sense because Infinity Ward actually wanted to base the entire campaign of the game around the grittiness and shock value of the No Russian mission from Modern Warfare 2. Everybody remembers that mission. Everybody who played Call of Duty remembers that mission. That mission was shocking. It was. And it was the one mission that caused the campaign of that game to have a warning in the beginning saying, hey, if you don't want to see some dark shit, you can skip over this mission. That's fine. And I feel like they're going to have to do that for the entire game this time around, which is a good thing. I think that it brings us a dark story that we haven't seen before, and we don't see very often. War is usually glamorized in video games. And wasn't that an argument that was stated in the past? How war video games kind of make war seem like a, this crazy fun thing, it makes war seem like this glamorous thing when it really isn't. That was literally an argument against war games like Call of Duty 4 or 5 years ago. And now all of a sudden the tables have turned. Oh no, this is too dark. This is too gritty. It doesn't make any sense. I want to save this entire conversation for another video because I actually have a lot to talk about in terms of that subject, but I'm going to leave it as it is right here. If you guys have any opinions on those articles, you can go ahead and leave them down in the comments. I'll read them and I'll include them in the next video that I make on the news articles that have been coming out, and the people, I don't want to say softies, but they're pretty much softies. what these people have been saying about this new experience that we have, this new dark and gritty experience that we have. What do you think about what they're saying? What do you think about the experience itself? Are you looking forward to Call of Duty Modern Warfare? Or are you not? Is it still something that is not going to bring you back to Call of Duty, or is it something that is piquing your interest? Because I know for me, it definitely is piquing my interest. It's something that is making me think. It's making me think. It's making me consider spending $60 on that game. Hey fams, I appreciate you guys for watching the video. If you did enjoy, please go ahead and leave a like. Leave a comment down below. Like I said, I asked a bunch of questions throughout the video. What do you think about Call of Duty Modern Warfare? What do you think about these articles that have been coming out about them? Is this something that'll bring you back to the game or bring you back to the franchise, or not? Are you good? Just anything that you want to say about Call of Duty Modern Warfare, let me know in the comments. If you're new here, please go ahead and subscribe. I plan on posting a lot more discussion videos and news topics and stuff like that. I feel like that's kind of the direction that I want to take this channel, and that's kind of what I've been figuring out for a while, and that's the reason why I haven't posted, is because I wanted to figure out what direction I wanted to bring this channel to, and I think this is the way to go. So if you guys did enjoy, like I said, please go ahead and leave a like. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.